Welcome to The Girl Herd,
where we talk Texas football.
and a bunch of takes you've probably already heard.
But not from us.
Welcome back to another episode of The Girl Herd. Y'all know we love bringing you guests that not only live but breathe Texas football, and our guest today fits both of those categories. We are super excited and honored to be joined by one of the most recognizable Longhorn defenders of the last couple of decades. He is a Longhorn alum, an NFL vet, and an All-American. So Jackson Jeffcoat, welcome to the Girl Herd Pod.
Welcome. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. And so college football at this day and age has, I think, reached its peak of how popular it is. And we are kind of finally seeing a resurgence of Texas and Texas excellence embedded into that. So to start, maybe talk to us a little bit about the Texas standard when you were in school and how different it is today.
Yeah, I know that you guys have heard the pride and winning tradition of the Texas Longhorns will not be entrusted to the weak nor timid. That was just kind of something that stuck with me, stuck with my teammates. It was we took pride in trying to play the best we could, trying to play as physical, execute as well as we could. I think that there was a standard when I was there. We fell away from it a bit, and it looks like they're living up to that standard now. I'm really happy with what I've seen out of the guys. It's been exciting to watch and see some guys grow and go from just freshmen to becoming more of a veteran on the team.
Have you, speaking of, have you gone back or do you keep in touch with any of the guys or anything there?
Yeah, I don't talk to a lot of guys. I know Jonah Williams just because me and Jonah's a big brother. We worked out together. We trained together. His brother played in the Major League Baseball, and then while I was playing in the CFL. But I do go back and watch practices. I'll say what up to some of the guys, but I'm the old head. I'm just there to watch now. I'm just there to support. I don't need to be known. That's not my thing. I just want us to be good and want us to be great. That's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah. How does it feel? I mean, I feel like we're in that phase too of like being aunt and unc of like, how did it become that we have kind of gotten to be the old heads of the program and talk about remember when? What are some of like the best memories and stories you have from playing at Texas?
Yeah, one of my favorite memories off the top of my head is I had the flu
Oh
my
no.
senior year against Texas Tech,
Mm.
and I had just moved to a spinner position. So I was playing kind of a linebacker, defensive end, hybrid, middle linebacker position. And I got sick like a night or so before the game. Had to hook me up to IVs. I was worried about having a good game, and I ended up going out and having like 3 sacks that game.
Maybe you needed
So
to get IVs before every game.
the same thing actually happened to me when I was in the CFL for our championship game, and went out and did my thing. So yeah, maybe.
I'm impressed. Like
Yeah.
the flu thing, people talk about it, I'm like, that thing's worse than COVID as someone who has had both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes you out. Like that's okay. So you said Tech. I have to ask, this has been a big conversation. Do you think Tech is a rival of Texas? Or Texas
Tech?
considers Tech a rival?
No, not at all. I understand why they would think that. They want this rivalry. I've talked to coworkers about it. They want to have a rival because they look at people and they're like, oh, well, we want A&M to be our rival. We want Texas to be our rival. We want Oklahoma to be our rival. And no one really looks at them that way. Yeah, they beat guys, but if you look at the record, if you look at how many times we beat Tech, I mean, we've whooped up on them too much for them to be a rival.
Preach.
No, I agree. Completely.
And
And I
yeah, sorry. I would love to play them a 0 week or something like that, just to shut them up. It's going to be embarrassing for them. It might be a waste of our time, but just
So
to shut some of these guys
you
up.
were on board for us changing a game to play Tech?
No, I wasn't on board changing. I'll say Adam as a warm up game. I know
Yeah.
that's very bold of me to say, but Adam as a warm up game. We'll get ready for the other teams we're going to play.
Yeah, go ahead, old head. Tell those guys to play 13 regular season games.
Hey, I played 18 regular season games when I went to the
That's true.
CFL. These guys can handle it.
Yeah.
That's true.
so
Okay, so do you think, because we've been talking about Tech, right, when you were there being a part of the Big 12, how does the roster and the strength of schedule compare in your eyes from Big 12 to SEC?
Yeah, I mean, these guys are definitely SEC built. Just looking at them, they're big. Uh, they're fast. I think a thing that was good that we could do is we could run. When I was at Texas, we could run. We ran really well. We flew all over the field. That's what Coach Brown, that's what Muschamp, who's now back, wanted from us. He wanted guys that could fly and play all over the field. But these guys are also big and can run. And so it's impressive to see. I know at one point in time, we were looking at going to either the SEC, the Pac-12, or the Big Ten when I was at UT, when I think it's Nebraska, Mizzou, and A&M, and Colorado all left. We were actually thinking about going to another conference as well, which it would have been wild. It'd have been wild to see how different things could have been at Texas if we did leave.
I know, it's interesting. We joke about it all the time. Like, I would say, I mean, my mind is very different now that we're in it, but prior to, I was like, don't SEC, I don't want to go. Like, who wants to do that? But it's a huge difference. Like, looking at the schedule, going to games, like all these new stadiums that we have, and now you kind of look back at Big 12 and you're like, cute.
Yeah, I honestly think that, I mean, I was not on board with going to the SEC. I was like, why would we go to the SEC? Like, it's not as good as they say it is. It's a pretty good conference.
Yeah.
So it's been fun watching SEC play. I wish I would have got the chance to actually play in the SEC, but I got the chance to play some SEC opponents. So that was nice.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. Okay, so a lot of talk of college football right now has also been this Protect College Football Act and the transfer portal and NIL and all of the things that make college feel more professional in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is your take on it? Do you wish that you had NIL back in the day when you played, and how different are things?
Yeah, I wish I had some NIL. That was the big thing for me. People laugh. I'm like, hey, Jackson, did you get paid anything? I said, I wish. I was looking and I was like, at least offer it so I can say no. But like, just offer me something. Yeah. But, no, NIL would have been very cool. It would have been nice. With, I guess, my family background and my dad playing professional football and kind of learning how to do well with his finances. It would have been very helpful for me because it would have put me in position to do a lot of things with money. Possibly not even have to go play pro, only just for the love of it than anything. But no, it's cool. I like NIL. I just think that and I've had this conversation with people, I think that they are going to have to find a way to even it out and people not get thrown a bunch of money, because it's just like the highest bidder. Whoever pays the most normally does the best, right? Yeah. That's why tech is relevant now.
Oil money, all the oil money.
Yeah.
Not wrong. Yeah, there's all these things that come out, right? And of course, Texas is up there. And Sark, we heard Sark speak the other day, and he was like, don't believe everything that you see and read and what we're paying these players and everything else. But I mean, there's some truth to it, right? All these things are happening and what they're trying to do, but it will be interesting how things change as well with all these acts coming out. But
oh yeah, for sure. And also the thing is, we have a lot of money at Texas. And so people are upset that like, since we have a lot of money, why are we not in the national championship every year? I
Mhm.
mean, money can only take you so far. Yeah, you can get guys, but you have to build a culture. You have to make sure everybody's playing well. You have to keep guys healthy. There's a lot of factors that go into it. So it's not just about money.
That's a perfect segue into one of the things that we wanted to ask you about, which is, does this current roster going into the season, do you feel like they have national championship contention? Will they win it? Do we have to win it this year? Is it like this year or bust? Give us the lowdown. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I've been asked this question a lot actually. And I'm never a national championship or bust type guy. I just don't see it that way. We haven't seen them play the first game yet. I think, a big question for this team, and sorry if I took some of your thunder away for saying this, but a big question mark for this team is that O-line. You have to see how the O-line blocks for, Arch. I mean, cause as we've seen, he's special. He can make things happen with his legs. He can throw. He encourages guys. He makes guys play better. And now he's got some real good weapons at receiver and running back. So if they can block for the running backs on run game, if they can block and keep a nice pocket around Arch, I mean, there's no reason we shouldn't be in the Natty. I think that's a big opportunity or a chance, especially having Muschamp back. That defense, I mean, playing under Muschamp, I learned so much in my freshman year. And so I think the sky's the limit for them. I think there's a big chance for them to be in the Natty. There's a big chance for them to win the Natty. But again, we have to see them play first. We got to see them play their first couple games. We have to see them against Ohio State, see how they play, because we were to me, we're very up and down last year. And though we played Ohio State well, we didn't play like that the whole year.
No. Florida was tough.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
We
and
didn't
it's
have a
kind of
Florida
like
game
what, yeah, like what you're saying, like, yes, we can hype them all up, but yeah, we have to see what happens. And that's kind of what happened last year, right? There was all this hype, and it was Arch's first season starting, right? So, but
Yeah.
yeah, you hit on everything. O-line, weapons, got to see what happens.
We have to see what happens. I think that's just how it goes. I have done a better job of not getting overly emotionally invested in these teams. I'll tell you a story. I remember being up in Canada. I can't remember what year. It had to have been like 19 or 18 or 19. And I was just upset with us losing. Everybody always, when you play at Texas, people know you played at Texas.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
always going to tell you about a Texas game. No matter if you talk about Texas, no matter if you do or don't, they're going to be like, hey, I saw Texas lost. Man, you guys are this. Oh, you guys felt that. Like everywhere you go, they're always, everybody thinks about Texas. Everybody cares about Texas. They want Texas to be bad, but that's why it's nice now, because I don't get anybody hitting me up about Texas anymore.
Everybody, I remember the days like everybody wanted to make bets like, oh, I'm going to bet against Texas and you're obviously going to bet for them. And now I feel like it's drastically different, which I love. I hated those years when we were in the trenches. It was so painful.
Yeah.
Painful.
It was tough. It was tough.
Yes.
My freshman year was one of those years. My freshman year, we went 5-7. So that was a tough year. After we just had played in the Natty, I mean, I'm like, oh, we're going to be good. We're going back to the Natty. And we go 5-7. And I'm like, what is this? Like, what is going on? I came here to win and we lost like big time.
Big time. Yeah, that was me too. When we were really bad, I was at LSU. I was working in athletics at LSU. So it was tough. Everybody had something to say and was chirping all of the time. And I'm like, I don't even have anything to back it up. Like, I can't even say anything.
It's like, we're Texas. Like, that's all we have to say. Leave me alone.
Yes.
Well, no, but seriously, like we're the buzz no matter what, right? Like people want to rag on us either way, and so you're just like, you just got to be like, look, okay, we're having some bad years, but wait, we'll have some good ones, and then what are y'all gonna say? You're gonna hate us regardless. So, like,
Regardless. I've hit a couple people up there with little obnoxious.
oh yeah.
So yeah, hey, did you watch that game? Hey, have you been paying attention? Oh yeah, I remember you were talking that mess. We beat your team. You're mighty quiet right now.
Like
We have to rub it in.
all those Aggies and Sooners who were like, y'all didn't make the playoffs and all these, and then they go and they lose. And I was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
every person that hit me up, I was like, what about now? What about now? Got nothing?
What about
Back on
now?
your tongue?
I work with a bunch of Aggies,
Same.
so it was a lot of fun in this office. A lot of fun. I just wore my Texas stuff. I didn't even say anything. They were just like not looking at me, walking away. Yeah, it was great. It was great.
I love
Yeah.
that. Okay, so you kind of mentioned this. What do you do now? How has your transition been post football going into real world, and some of the biggest things that you've taken with you from playing football into a non-sport career?
Yeah, I work for a construction company. My job title is an estimator, so a cost estimator. I'm doing pricing. I get pricing in from subcontractors. We have a budget. We want to figure out how much money it costs to build. I work on the light industrial team, so want to build warehouses. And then we get that pricing over to owners. Either we're trying to win a bid or we're just building for an owner that we already work with. Um, After all that's said and done, after we get the pricing, the owner okays it. We give it to our operations team, which goes and actually builds the project. They oversee and watch and make sure the subcontractors are doing what they said they would do. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're in the same industry.
Oh, you're in construction as well?
I am. I
So
work
you
for a
definitely know
structural
them.
engineer.
You work for a structural engineer?
Yep.
We'll have to talk after this. We'll
Yes.
see if we can do some work together.
Let's do it.
For sure. That's dope. That's dope. I didn't think I'd be in this construction field working for a general contractor, but it's not bad.
Same. I think about that all of the time, even, because I did life skills at LSU. And now that I'm in construction, I'm like, this field is perfect for former athletes. Perfect. Like you have the competitive edge of like trying to win projects, trying to do this. It's still like male dominated and you don't have to be all buttoned up and tightened up, especially when you're
Yeah.
on a job site. They're throwing F-bombs here and there and
Oh yeah.
have the grill outside. It's like the perfect atmosphere, I feel like, for a college athlete to thrive.
No, I like it. I like it. And then to answer your other question is the transition was actually hard and I had planned for it. I thought I had all my plans and this is what I've been talking a lot on my social media, but I had planned for life after football. I was going to do commercial real estate. I have my license. Um, and I was just going to fall into that right after, I got done playing. The team I was playing with, Winnipeg Blue Bombers, didn't want to sign me back, and everybody was trying to give me like a huge pay cut. I'm like, I'm getting a pay cut to play out in Canada, which I'm already having to bring that money back and lose more. No, doesn't make sense. I spend too much on my body. So I started meeting with a bunch of commercial real estate brokerages, and no one was really hiring. And I was like, man, this is crazy. I've been talking to you guys for a while, and you're like, well, when you're done, you just got to be here full time. We'll bring you on. And then everybody went crickets on me. So I was talking to a friend, actually. We went to Texas together. I met her my freshman year and we've been friends since. She's like, oh, go interview with, or go talk, just network with my stepdad's company, which is this company, Sarah's Builders. And I was like, okay. She's like, they know everybody in the city. You can find somebody. Well, I go interview with them and they're like, whoa, we would like to bring you on. And I'm like, construction? No, it's not really my thing. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. And I was like, hey, yeah, we can continue having conversations. And then so I meet with them two more times. The third time they're like, yeah, we're going to offer you this job. We want to bring you on. And I was like, give me a month. I will let you know. I think I went and took a trip to Brazil because I love to travel.
I was about to say, not you acting like this, you're a recruit trying to decide on signing day. He's like, hold on. I need some other official visits first.
Yeah, I need to go take my official visits. I should have traveled more places, but hey, I went to Brazil for 5 weeks and that was a blast. But yeah, like I was saying, transition is hard, and I'm trying to help guys transition from pro sports, from college, even high school. Like,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of resources out there, and I've talked to a lot of guys and they all struggle with the same things. And so I want to be somebody that can actually help with making things easier, giving you options. Because for me, when I was done playing, a lot of people talk about coaching. Why don't you go coaching? People are like real estate, insurance. Well, construction wasn't one of those. Construction's a really good field. Another one that I was thinking of is like people do sales. Sales is good. And a lot of athletes go into sales, like medical device sales or any type of tech. Especially here in Austin, tech is big time. So I got a couple athlete friends that have gone into tech and are doing really well.
Yeah, it's always an interesting, transition. And I obviously didn't play football and understand that transition, but having I've had different jobs and positions over my career, and I've had these same conversations just with friends of going from something that asked so much of you to a job that is completely different and isn't, as demanding or whatever it may be. It's hard to describe, but it's a shift that mentally, emotionally, you're like, how do I adjust to this? But yeah, and I can only imagine you're like, I'm not having to work out every day. I'm not being told what to eat or what I need to do, or being coached, or I have this schedule where I have to go to do these things and go to practice or games or whatever. Now you have flexibility more than you probably ever have. And yeah, transitioning to that it's different.
That's the hard part though, that flexibility and that time.
Yeah,
A lot of people are so used to that time being given to you. Like you're like, hey, you got this, and that, and you
exactly.
need to get this done. And so now you're like, well, what do? I don't have anything planned out for me. You got
Mm-hmm.
to learn to kind of plan it out. Like when I was playing in Canada, we had the long 6 month off season. So you had to plan your off season out. You had to make sure hey, these 2 months I'm going to take off, or this month I'm going to take off. Then I'm going to plan out my workout schedule. And I kind of treated it like that. Started not sitting around being lazy, just sulking. I started planning out, well, I'm going to work out this time. I'm going to look for jobs now, and I'm going to go interview with people throughout the week. And then therefore I filled my schedule and I was a little less depressed. But I think a lot of people do get depressed and anxious, and it's really hard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And mental health, I feel like we keep hearing Coach Brown on their podcast. And when he came on our podcast, he talked a lot about mental health of players these days. And with the transfer portal, they don't have that brotherhood of being with a team for 4 years and creating that family because they're just here, there, and everywhere. Can you talk about a little bit of that on the mental side of things and what you think? If you were, to put the little magic dust fairy on how to fix college football in that way, what would you say?
Yeah, for me, I'm a big on mental health. I do therapy. I think it's very important for me. And I think it's very important for everyone. But
Everyone.
for me, I think that what you need to do is every team should have some type of sports psychologist. I think sports psychologists take you a long way, because over your career, there has been some type of limiting mindset that at one point might have helped you,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't serve you now and is hindering you, and it's crippling maybe. And I think a lot of people can need help to get by that. I know I did. And when I was in Seattle, that we had a sports psychologist that was very helpful. When I was in Winnipeg, this lady, Adrian, that was really good. She was very helpful. And I think every team should get one, everyone, because a lot of times, like I said, there are these thoughts and this mindset and this pattern that you continue repeating that just blocks you. If you see a guy that man, why does he always make this mistake? A lot of times a sports psychologist could help with that. And not even just a sports psychologists are important, but also a therapist dealing with your traumas, dealing with your childhood wounds and whatnot. There's a lot of things that from your past that we try to run away from. We don't want to deal with that could help performance, that could help transition. It could help a lot. And I've learned that through therapy sessions. I'm a big advocate for therapy and seeing sports psychologists, but all they're separate. They're not the same thing. And I want people to know that they're not the same thing.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're speaking to things like, obviously you're talking about trauma, right? Like back to you being so busy and being told to be everywhere, you can easily, I mean, in this a lot of ways, you can easily just keep moving forward, right? And you don't ever hit those head on. And then when you have all of this time and your mind is going and you're trying to transition to things, all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, there's something holding me back here. And what all are they?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I love what you're doing. I love that you're sharing all of that and preaching about this.
Yeah, so
Appreciate it.
yeah, I feel like we have some fun little like this or that kind of questions for you that we can end on a fun high note. Are you ready?
I'm ready for you.
Okay. Vince or Colt?
Vince or Colt? That's a good one. I played with Colt, but Vince is gonna hate me if I pick against him. Uh, I'll say Vince. Natty. We gotta go with the Natty. Sorry,
Okay.
Colt. Love you, bro.
Let's go Brian Arakpo or Derek Johnson.
Another tough one. You got another tough one. Again, love both these guys. I played with Rack. I'll go with Rack.
Okay. The 2005 defense or the 2026 defense that has yet to play.
I gotta go with the team that's already proved something, you know. So the 2005 defense, they were special.
Okay. Which rivalry are you picking? Red River or the game against A&M?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm going with
Lone Star.
the Red River. No, I'm going with
Okay.
the Red River. That was more of a rivalry for us. But I think now that Lone Star Showdown is the rivalry.
I mean, yeah, I would pick OU too, or I just was like, she said the one with A&M, so I was just saying the Lone Star. Yeah.
For
But yeah,
sure.
they're both. What's funny about the Lone Star one now is that we're back to competing, and every year that we've played them, it has had implications for what could happen in postseason. So
No, it's important. It is important. And I'm so happy it's back. It's nice to play little brother again.
yeah,
We got to throw that in there.
yeah, of course.
For sure.
Okay. Sack or a forced fumble?
It's a good one. I think a forced fumble is more beneficial because you can get the ball. I do both though. I like both.
We love both. We are defensive girlies. We love some defensive plays.
He's saying a strip sack, Chase.
Yeah.
Strip sack all day, baby. All day.
Okay, my last one, and Misha, I don't know if you have any either, but who talked the most trash in college and in your pro career?
Who talked the most trash in college? That's an easy one. Quandre Diggs. No question. Quandre Diggs talks all the time. Great guy. Great guy. Hilarious. Talks all day. I mean, he always has something to say. He was a fun teammate. Great player. I mean, I still think he's got another year in him.
Does he? Okay.
Nice.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know how his body does it, but
Yeah,
whatever
no
he's
kidding.
doing, keep doing it.
For sure.
If you had to pick a new rival of ours, who would you pick?
New rival. That's a good one. Georgia. Georgia for sure. We gotta beat Georgia. I'm so tired of them.
So tired of them. I don't want to hear any more barking. I can't.
No.
Oh man. Yeah. I would love to have a rivalry with them, but we gotta beat them. I mean, even in baseball.
Yeah, I know. Too soon. Too
For
soon.
it to be a rivalry, we've got to win some.
That's what I'm saying. But I think it would be a good one if we can actually make it one. Right now it's just butt whooping right now.
Then we got to come up with a cool name for it, for the rivalry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem for another
I could
day.
think I could think of that one.
I know I have a few things in my head, but I'm like, I need to work on that before I say it out loud.
Make it public knowledge.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm keeping mine under wraps right now too.
yeah.
Well, good deal. Jackson, thank you so much for joining us today. Tell everybody where they can follow along with what you're doing these days and how to keep up with you.
Yeah, follow me at Jackson Jeffcoat on Instagram. I'm posting some of my stuff on TikTok as well. I probably need to get active in on X and Threads, but yeah, check me out on Instagram. Like, reshare, comment, do whatever you want. Like, I'm trying to engage with people, and I want people to see this content so they can actually grow and learn. I'm actually trying to start a group of, I got 2 guys already with me, but I want maybe 3 to 5 more guys, to join like kind of an exclusive group of just working and game planning either life or their football, or just if they're not happy where they are, especially former athletes, if they're not happy where they are and they want to get with a group that can kind of mentor and help and push along. I'm starting a group like that, and I got 2 former teammates of mine that are joined in, and then just looking for some other guys.
I'm not a guy, but this
Yeah.
is what I've wanted to do
Women,
in my career ever since I was at LSU.
women too, Angie. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Angie, Michelle, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for having me on
Thanks.
No,
Welcome.
thank you. Hook 'em.
all day, every day.